ABC7 is the official home of the UTEP Miners, and I'm joined by the head coach of the UTEP football team, Coach Scotty Walden. Coach Walden, thank you very much for stopping by.
Yeah, always a pleasure to be here, Adrian. Thanks for having us, man.
Let's take a look back at your game against 7th-ranked Texas. Defense played well.
Yeah.
Some moments there for the offense as well. Just what were your takeaways after that Texas game?
I mean, other than winning the game, I think we accomplished everything that we had set out to accomplish in that game. You know, we wanted to go out, and I think I've said this, many times, Adrian. You know, we want to build a program that is fearless against any opponent we go out and compete against. You could honestly feel from the coaching staff and from the players, they were genuinely disappointed we didn't beat the Texas Longhorns. And I think that's a massive leap in our program. Like, genuinely, we were upset that we didn't beat the Texas Longhorns, because the reality is we had opportunities to win that game. As we watched the tape, saw how good that we can be against one of the most elite programs in America. And you touched on the defense. I thought they played their heart and souls out, tackled extremely well, made them beat us in different ways rather than running the ball at the middle. I thought we did a great job sacrificing and killing the run.
Back home this Saturday against Louisiana, Monroe, 7 p.m. kickoff from the Sun Bowl. The Warhawks, team from the Sun Belt Conference. Just what do you see from those Warhawks?
Yeah, really tough football team coming into the Sun Bowl this week. It's a Sun Belt Conference team, so playing a G5 opponent that is a very important game for us and a very important step in our program. And their head coach Brian Vincent, he's taking on the 8. Like, I look at my day job and I'm like, man, what am I doing? My man is a head football coach, and he's the interim AD there. They play extremely hard for him. You look at last year, they started out winning 5 games, being 5-1, and then this year, obviously they dominated the team they're supposed to dominate. And then they played Alabama, who's a heck of a team like we just played, and so they just came off a bye week, so they've got an extra week to prepare for us. But again, Adrian, as I've told you before, it's about the Miners not beating the Miners. We are playing a really good opponent. They're big, they're long, they're physical. They get after you in the run game, and then they like to play action shots you on offense. On defense, they're extremely aggressive in the box. I think the box is the strength of their defense, and so we're going to have to be ready to play. We need our fans to be there. We need to get this place packed out again. The 31,000 plus that were there that first game, Adrian. You were there in that rain delay. We were just talking about it. When I came back out, there were more people in that Sun Bowl. I promise on my life, I was blown away. We need that level of energy. It made a massive difference game 1, and right now we're 1-0 in the Sun Bowl, and we want to keep it that way and make it the hardest place to play in college football. And we need our fans to come out and to cheer us on. Our kids feed off that. This is the first time for me as a head coach I've ever had 3 straight home games. I've had 2 straight home games, but 3 straight, that's a different deal. And so for us to have 3 straight home games, our kids take a lot of pride in defending home turf and playing at home well and in front of our home crowd and defending our city and defending our university. And so we've got 3 great opponents, starting out with Louisiana, Monroe.
This will also be your last non-conference game, and then before you start conference play, just how crucial is it to head into conference play with some momentum and a win under your belt?
It certainly is. 100%. We kind of, we talk about those 5 phases in our program, the different times of year, and we're in what we call phase 5 now, which is the season, but there's even like kind of increments within that, and we divide it up into fall camp, because that's a battle within itself, and then non-conference play, and then conference play, which to us we circle highlight that is the most important thing, is being great in conference. And in order to do that, as you said, we want to carry over momentum and confidence. And as I said too, I think going into the Utah State game, these first 4 games are about identifying our personnel, and we're still in the midst of that. I think we have a much better grasp than we did 2 weeks ago, but you're always identifying your personnel and, okay, what guy fits at this position, whether it's the K3 on kickoff, to your starting X, to your starting corner, to a rotational guy, who fits best where, and getting that chemistry with our team. And so this is another very important game to, refine that one more time as we head into conference play.
Mm-hmm. Well, my thanks to Coach Scotty Walden. Again, that is this Saturday from the Sun Bowl. The Miners taking on the Warhawks from Louisiana, Monroe. Best of luck on Saturday, Coach.
Adrian, thanks as always, man. Can't wait to see you guys at the game. Picks up. Appreciate it.
Picks up.